Together, let us create let us create a world where humanity thrives. I want to welcome everyone to the call today. I want to welcome the presence of the Global First Lady of the Global Clusters, Chief Mrs. Mutunrayo Atijoke Badmos. I want to welcome the 001 Global Real Estate Cluster of the Global Clusters, Ambassador Abosede. And I want to welcome the head of the review unit, that is Clusterian Oluwaseyi Odushagun, the head of the AI unit, and Clusterian Afolabi Dare David, Phoenix Detection Unit, cluster of the Global Clusters, Clusterian Forex. Then I want to welcome Mr. Bashiru, Clusterian Bashiru. You're all welcome to the call today. It's humanity revolution. It's humanity revolution, and it's another day. Every Tuesday we meet here and discuss about humanity. And the host should take note. Some people are trying to come in. Yes, it's humanity revolution of the. Okay, I welcome the 001 Humanity Revolution of the Global Clusters. That is Ambassador Dr. Doris Yaro. You're welcome, Ma. Over to you, Ma. You can unmute yourself and speak to us.
Good evening, everyone.
Excellent evening to you, Ma.
And Ramadan Kareem to our Muslim brothers and sisters. And
Yes.
I pray God reward your devotions and sacrifices. So today, I want us to discuss more about humanity. And I want us to look at the angle of humanity to the aged ones in our community, in our society. Because God created us as babies, toddlers, teenagers, adults, and also in evening of our lives. That is being old, getting old. And we are praying that the Lord God Almighty will help us to grow old, because that is his desire for mankind, that we should fulfill the number of our days on earth. And by the time God grants us this grace, we are going to be old. And when you become old, you will be like a baby or like a toddler. And today in our society, we find out that we have many of them. And these people have become like toddlers, like babies. They are vulnerable, both physically, emotionally, psychologically, and otherwise. They are so vulnerable. They are tender. They are weak. Some of them, they pass through stress, depression, loneliness, hunger, malnutrition, deficiency, and neglect. So I want us to think about them, because one day you and I will be like them. And the word of God says, whatever we sow, we will reap. And also in the Bible, Holy Bible, and also in the Holy Quran, God respects the aged. There is a reward in extending our hands to the aged.
Mm.
There is blessing. There is even life. Because the Bible says, honor your father and your mother so that thy days may be long. Our own parent, our own biological parent, ask yourself, I ask myself, what am I doing? What am I sowing that tomorrow I will reap? And then what am I doing that I will have the promises of God by longevity? Because it's our prayers that we should live long. So I want us, brothers and sisters, to look at these people, to help them. As I said, they are vulnerable. Some of them are neglected. Some of them are in hunger. Some of them, they have deficiency. And one of the problems that they face that even leads to dementia, that is memory loss. And in our society, especially in Africa, we are yet to be aware of that problem of dementia or memory loss. And when they have those issues, people will be avoiding them. They will say that she's a witch, he's a wizard, or he's mad, or he's a paranoid, or you say the wahala, that mama self, wahala too much, that baba in wahala too much. It's not like that. Because they are passing through things. So we have to be there for them. We have to show them kindness. We have to show them love. We have to show them care. Some of them around us, they don't even have food to eat. So we can provide food for them. Some of them, common respect you give to them, it will make their day. Some of them, you sit down with them and discuss, Baba, how are you? Tell me about your life. Tell me your history. You will see you are bringing back lives to that Baba or Mama. And when just common discussion, they will be so excited. They will be happy. Maybe you go with a bottle of water or a fruit or anything just to show concern. That will ease out tension from them. That will reduce their vulnerability. It's a therapy. Your word of kindness to that aged person is a therapy. Buying fruit and give is a therapy. Even common water. I have one of my babas. He was one of, I won't mention the name, one of our leaders, big leader. At times I will go. When I'm going, I'll just buy water, just table water. And this Baba, there are companies that they bring water for him. But me, I will say, what will I give this Baba? He has it all. I will just buy packs of bottled water. I will say, I beg, take this to sir. You will see how, you see the excitement and joy. So please, let's be kind to them. Let's ask them questions. Oh, have you eaten? Some of them, do you know they forget to eat food? They'll forget to eat food. Baba, Mama, have you eaten food today? Baba, Mama, have you taken your supplement? Oh, Baba, have you prayed? Mama, have you prayed? Oh, how is your body doing you? Because they have pains, they have aches. How are you? Oh, this like that. It goes a long way. And doing that, I'm telling you, there is blessings in doing that. I have numerous of them that I'm reaching out to them. Some of them, they will say, oh, my daughter, I don't have money. I can give you connection. My friend can do this for you. I'm not doing it because of that connection, but because of the reward. I don't even, as they will say, oh, this, that. So please, let's be kind to them. Let's respect them. Respect is another thing. Some will just shun them. We see them on the road, we shun them. You see them, they are falling, you will not even help. You see them carrying a load, you will not even cheer. There was one mama like that. I was traveling. She was struggling with her bag. Old woman, everybody was going, men, hefty men, everybody was going. When I saw that mama, I said, Mama, can I help you? I collected the bag. I saw her struggling. If you see the prayer that mama prayed for me, I was happy that day. Me and father, I say, Mama, let me help you. If maybe in the bus or in a taxi, you see them standing, oh, Mama, come and sit down, Baba, come and sit down. So please, let's look at this angle. Our aged ones, they are suffering. They are dying in silence. Some of them, because of loneliness, they will say, let me even die. There was one that I met. He came back from abroad and living in our estate. He had his house, a big house in the GRA. And but the children are not close by with him. So one day like that, I visited him. I saw him smoking. And this is a man in his 70s. I said, Baba, I greeted him. I said, tell me about yourself. He now told me. From there, I said, Papa, this is great. It's not good for you now. It will affect your lungs, so it will cut short your life. You know what that Baba said? Hey, I'm tired. I wish I would sleep and not wake up safe. Let me sleep. I should not wake up. That he wants to die. I said, why now? He said, I'm lonely. I said, no, Baba. You should not die. You are strong. You are a man embedded with knowledge, with wisdom, with everything. We need people like you around us, like you now. See this, your beautiful house. Who will you leave this house for? What you have suffered for? He said, hey, madam, you don't understand. I'm lonely. In the night, I can't sleep. I will be waking. So from there, we became friends with this Baba. I will gist like that too. So please, let's think about them, respect them, pray for them, encourage them, ask them questions. You know, you may say they are paranoid, they are harsh. No, it's this condition, the situation. And you know, when we are growing older, the hormones are, we wake up and we make people to think upside down or to behave somehow. They are wonderful people. So we should start talking to them and plan for them. And we should talk to younger ones around us who has parents. In fact, each time I remember my parent, I always cry. My dad passed 2023, that's 2 years ago, by October, 2 years ago. My mom, 3 years ago. But if I remember, I still cry. I say, oh, how I wish they can come back. So let's talk to the younger ones, this new generation. They neglect their parents. They don't respect their parents. They run away from their parents. So anywhere you are in your locality, please, I'm begging you, find a few minutes, talk to them about the aged, their parents. One man we were discussing, so the man was saying, he's even saving his money so that when he's old, he will just get a nurse that will be taking care of him. That is his children. They are not children that will come and take care of him. And meanwhile, this man has a medical doctor trained in America, collecting dollars as a medical doctor. I know this girl. He has lawyers. He has all this. But sadly, this man is saying, he has to stand plan for his old age because these children, the way these children are, he doesn't believe that they will take care of him in the future. What a sad story. So let's start talking to them. You can pick a topic. You can plan something to talk to these younger ones. Their parents, having parents is a blessing. Having parents is a coverage.
Mm. You are muted, ma. Unmute yourself, ma.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead,
Is it
ma.
just
Right,
now?
go ahead. Just now, just now.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead.
So let's talk to here. Are you hearing me now?
We can hear you loud
Can
and
you
clear.
hear
Go
me?
ahead, ma. Yes, ma. We can hear
So
you loud and clear.
let's take it as a point of duty this week now. Talk to the younger ones. Having a parent is important to respecting parents is important to the aged one around us. See how you can show them love. Then go near them to hear their story, to hear their history. Wisdom, get wisdom from them. And as you are doing that, God is blessing you. As you're doing that, God will have mercy and also extend your life to be long. It is our prayer that we will all live a long life. And the long life should be with good health, should be of sound mind. I know a person that he is almost one of our big leaders in Nigeria. He's almost 190 plus. He celebrated his official age, 88, last month, 5th. This man, his brains are intact because he has people around him, because he does exercise, because people show him love. This is one of those things. Therapy that keeps him going. So we should look at that and then advise also to us. Yeah.
Ma, kindly unmute yourself, ma. You are muted.
Hello.
Okay. Yes, we can hear you now. Go ahead. Oh, you are muted again.
What's happening with my phone?
Okay, we can hear you now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So one of the secrets that also of longevity that we can get from this our elders people is, one of them told me that every day he does exercise. He walking, because as you are walking, your legs will be strong. And they say that death start from the leg. When the legs start getting weak, it means sign of a death or problem. So he said every day he walks, he jogs, he walks. So let's encourage them to be walking, because if they sit down one place, it weakens them. It makes them to even have dementia if they are not active. So any aged person around you, advise that baba or mama to do a walk, 20 minutes, 30 minutes walk every day, please. You can even volunteer and say, oh, mama and baba, let me be working with you. And you, as you are working with them, you are adding life to yourself. So you can create that activity of exercise, working with the aged person as doing a humanitarian work. And as you are doing it, you are helping yourself. So let's look at that. Encourage them. Baba, do a walk. Oh, mama, do work. Don't be sitting down too much. Oh. Don't be sitting. And if you do, it will really, really work. My father, before he died at the age of 83. To his
84.
Ambassador knows my dad very well. He knew my dad. Baba, every morning he would do his walk. He would do walk. He would do walk. Very strong. Very, very strong person. it was unfortunate he fell down and there was an accident. We left him with this thing. So they administered drugs. He doesn't take drug because he doesn't have BP, no diabetes until he entered his grave. So when he had a fall, they started giving him an energy, all this pain reliever, drugs, antibiotic. That thing went and contaminated his blood because he has not been taking drugs. So that thing was like a stranger to his body and he became anemic and unfortunately he passed. Why am I telling you so? Because he was a very active person. With the help of God, he was active. That's why this man does not have BP, didn't have diabetes. Even when we took him to Ibobi, they ran a test. They said, Babas, they've never seen old man, that his heart and his kidney is like 25 years old man. Because my father was a very agile, active person. So please, why I'm emphasizing this, so that we will all do it. And as we are doing, helping them to walk, to do exercise, we are helping ourselves. And God will also bless us. So let's remember the aged, be kind to them, help them, provide for them, do your little that you can do. And God will bless every one of us. We live long in good health, in happiness and joy. God bless you. I love you all.
Wow, wow. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. Straight from the 001 humanity revolution of the global clusters. And it's precise. It's a call to all of us. We are all growing older every day. Every day. I remember my kaka. I can never forget him. You know, we joke a lot, and he's an apostle. He prayed for me. I can tell you, he prayed with the whole of his heart. I used to take him to the hospital for his medication, for everything. He prayed for me seriously. So if you see something like something special in my life, that of blessed memory, Apostle Wakshama, you understand, camp president of two states. He has spent more than 50 years in ministry. And, I can never forget. So this core is the secret of longevity is embedded in this. And you need life to be able to like have an ambition. You need to live before you can have an ambition. You need sound health. Thank God we have the pharmacogenetics cluster of the global cluster, where they will be telling you about herbs. One day, I know the 001 humanity revolution, that is Ambassador Dr. Doris Yaro, will tell us more about herbs too, because anytime I'm with her, I'm always getting a lot of value in apps, a lot of things like that. Having said that, I want to appreciate everyone watching online. I want to appreciate everyone on the call today. Then let's get your feedback. Let's start from the 001 review cluster of the global cluster. What's your take on this?
Thank you so very much, sir. So grateful, sir.
Yeah.
Ambassador, thank you. Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
our mommy, Ambassador Yaro Doris. Thank you, ma. I greet our 001 real estate, Ambassador Abasideko. And I greet our 001 women cluster, ma. Good to have you. I greet my brother, Fares, brother Afolabi. Thank you so very much. Yes, I've gained a lot. And I greet my first lady, ma. Chief Mrs. Surya Badmos, I say to my greet you, ma. Yes, you see, sometimes, when our mommy was talking, I was just thinking, you see, these days, they say when you marry now, husband and wife, this Gen Z life now, husband and wife got married. All of a sudden, we just forgot where we came from. You just forget mom, you forget dad. You just feel like, it's just I and my family now. I thank you, man, for this call that it shouldn't be like that. It's not until our parents are dead, you not be calling friends, come eat cow with me, come buy clothes. No, no, no. As they are still alive, let us celebrate them. Celebrate, don't just leave your mom in one tattered area and you are in the city, gallivanting, showing up, you're a big boy. Ma, thank you. And no matter what, yeah, I'm fortunate. I still have a mom. Blessed memory to my dad, but my mom is still around. And yes, I will, no matter how busy I am, I will always, as in once, even if it's just once in a month now, I will go. If my wife says she doesn't have time, don't worry. She is my own mommy. I will go see my mom and be with her, even if it's just a day. I really appreciate. Thank you, ma, for this call, for reminding us, if we are still part of the Gen Z, that we should not forget. We should remember our parents and be there for them because they need us. They need us. While we were little, while we were baby, they were there for us. Now they are now turning to the baby. So we should be there for them. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. We really love you. We appreciate you, ma. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Ambassador.
Amazing. Thanks for that review. Let's hear from Clusterian Afolabi Dari David. What's your take on this, please?
Good evening, my ambassador. Good evening, sir, for this wonderful platform. And our First Lady, good evening. Mrs. Ambassador Abosede, mommy, good evening, ma'am. Mrs. Penitolu, everybody, Fares, everybody, I greet everybody, good evening. And our ambassador, Mrs. Doris Yaro, good evening for this wonderful speech today. It is very true, it is very true. Just like the Bible says that, honor your father and your mother so that you may live long on earth and things may go well for you. It is true, it is true. Because, you know, we are going to get old one day like our parents. So that time we will need the service of our children. So if we don't provide the service they need right now, how is it going to be when we grow old to their level? And it is what you do today. That is just it. What you do today is like you are sowing seed now. You will reward it later in life. So we have to be good to them. We have to be kind to them. You know, sometimes it's so funny when I'm in a public bus and we see an elderly people on stand while the young ones, the Gen Zs, are sitting down. You know, during our days, when we see an older person on standing, we stand up, even though we paid for our fare, we even pay for the older person. But it's just so funny, it's not so anymore this period. And it's so disheartening. So we just have to show care and love to our parents as they are growing old. Because that their prayer goes a long way. The prayer, it goes a long way. It goes a long way. You see, as for me, I made a decision to take care of my parents, especially my mom, because my dad, I'm from a polygamous family, so he built a house with his wife. So I took my mommy in, though before I did that, I discussed with my wife. Now I'm bringing my mommy in. And the reason why I'm bringing her in is so I'll be able to take care as I want. So, and I moved in from my apartment to a bigger apartment so that we could accommodate her. So, and when she came in, we are trying all we could do just to take care of her. But the only thing we don't allow her to do is to interfere into our marriage. Maybe we want to make a decision in our marriage. We only seek for her opinion and advice, but we don't let her interfere into our marriage. So, because, you know, all these things do cause problems in marriage. So, but for me to take care of her, I took her in so that I will be seeing her every day. I'll be receiving her blessings every day, and I will take care as I want. So we all youth of nowadays should emulate that. We should take care of our parents because one day we too will get to that stage, which will be in need of our children as well too. And it is what we do today that we'll get tomorrow. See, so this is a timely call from our Ambassador Doris Yaro. Thank you so much for this wonderful speech you gave us today. Thanks everyone on the call today.
Amazing. Thank you. The 001 AI cluster of the global clusters. Thanks for all you do. Let's hear from Cluster and Forex. What's your take on this?
Thank you, Ambassador Adekunle Badmus. Thank you, Global First Lady, Chief Mutura Badmus. Thank you, Ambassador Fintolu. Thank you, Ambassador Yaro, Doris Yaro. Thank you, Ambassador Abosede Cole and noble Clusterians right here. I am so happy to be here this evening. You talked about dementia, loneliness, and as soon as you mentioned loneliness, I remembered my grandmother. She died of recent, and it got to a point I was finding it very difficult. What's happening? What's happening to her? Okay, sometimes she will not talk to anybody, sometimes when she says some things, I'll get angry that why is this woman talking like this? This word is too harsh, and I will react back. But I did not have the understanding. I didn't really have the understanding why she was doing certain things. But I discovered that anytime she says something, instead of me getting angry, and I calm down and I draw close and say, but this is not how we were playing yesterday now. What now happened today? Why are you talking to me like this? If I come to her that way, I'll discover that she will just open up that, oh, sorry, don't be. So saying that sometimes they react in certain ways, I can relate, ma. It's correct. So you have also helped us to understand better now that once they get to these are elder grown-up people, once they get to a particular age, you have to draw very close to them. You have to play with them. You have to ask them questions. Thank you very much, ma. And lastly, there's this mommy in our neighborhood. She is also grown, but not as old as my grandmother. I think she's about maybe 60 or 60 something. And there's this missionary boy they brought around. The boy has been with her for some time now. And one day Hello? Okay. Sorry, somebody was interfering. So the boy, there was a day, I don't know what happened in the house. So we were returning, myself and my family, we were returning, and he just ran into us and he started understand why grandma is doing like this, and she has collected his phone. They no longer talk very well. Instead of telling him that is bad, retaliate, we started telling him that no, you see, she's grown. If she's angry, if she says certain things, don't talk back. Like, just say, I'm sorry, ma. And later, maybe the next day, early in the morning, before you people come together, or before you do your devotion and all that, just ask her, Mama, yesterday you talked to me in a way. Did something happen? So, and he smiled and we left him. That was how we left him that night, that evening. I guess we were returning from church. So thank you very much, Ambassador Doris Yaro, for bringing up this topic about our aged people. And that's what every one of us, we need to understand, that we have to take care of them and we have to respect them. Thank you very much, sir.
Well done. Thank you very much for that submission. Let's have Cluster and Adeyemo Michael. What's your take on this? In 1 minute, please. We have a lot of people to give their submission. Unmute yourself. Adeyemo Michael. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Excellent evening to you, sir.
Yeah, standing on the existing protocol. Actually, I have been joining up recently, and this will be my first time of actually getting the whole details of the meeting. So very well done to the presenter. Just like everyone has contributed, I think it's very essential and important as a person to actually understand certain conditions that comes with old age. So, and that is what the presenter has actually stressed out. So, we understanding those things will enable us as a person to actually relate well with our loved one, our elderly one. It might not be actually our own biological parents. It could be people around us. So that we should just extend the arm of love towards them. So that's my submission. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Adeyemo. Okay, let's hear from Ambassador Feintoolu, the 001 Global Women Cluster of the Global Clusters. What's your take on the humanity revolution today and on how we treat the elderly in our midst? Ambassador Fein.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, ma'am.
Sorry, I'm just sitting. I just forgive me. I've not been
No problem.
online for a while. Okay, from whatever that we need to do, I think good evening, everyone. Happy new month. God bless us. It's going to be a month of ease for us. Sorry, Emma Binu. I was just eating since yesterday. Don't mind me. So, I think what we need to do more. I was listening. I think I got here where Posterior and Olusegun, or was it Sheyi, was talking, and then I heard Kosiran Fares and everyone. I think just think we need to reach out more to people. We need to touch more lives. We need to be more assertive. 365 times in the Bible. I don't know, for people who are Christian here, I found that God said in the Bible 364, and I think we have 364 days of the year in the Bible, and it says, "Do not fear." You can Google it; it's on your phone. Fear, it will bring it out 364 times, and it's saying that every day, don't fear. Face that fear. Face everything, whatever that it brings, whichever way that it comes, face it. A friend was telling me something about a friend. Is a Niger Delta person, and told me that somebody introduced a lady to him, and then at the middle of the night, the lady just turned to something else. He said he saw the lady at the in the afternoon, and he liked the lady. So that I know they like Omo, and he told his kinsman, his friend, okay, that I want to know. So make we not be say this person be another man wife. So they make inquiry, and so they were together. So at midnight, this lady changed. He said she ran out of the house. There are a lot of water baby. People don't believe there are things like that. And Christianity has turned a lot of our religion. It's doing a whole lot of things to a lot of people said. Traditional religion, you can't take it out from whatever that you believed in. You are from somewhere. You have to make inquiry, and then you cannot shift all of that onto the neck or the shoulder of Jesus Christ. Shift it onto Muhammad, or shift it to Ifa, whatever that you believed in. I said at midnight, here now to say, brother, you introduced blah 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 to me. This lady changed at midnight. So the second day, as they were together again, he went into the house and then he faced the lady. As the lady, they changed body, changed from normal person to white, completely white. He can't take seat, can't sit down. Face lady, so yeah, could change, kill me. And that day, I started conversing with her and started saying some things. What am I saying? There is something that you are afraid of. There's something that you met in your life, your ancestral, traditional, or your foundation that is scaring you. There are things that you met not outside in your workplace, your church, your mosque, and everything. I don't want to do. Can you confess? Until you face it, you will not find the solution to it. Okay, you will not find the solution to it. So this is what God is saying. As far as this new month is concerned, that we should face our fears. Okay? Let's face our fears. Do more. You don't know who is going to help you. You don't know who is out there, even rooting for you. You don't know. I'm an example of that. Many times. I've said it here many times. Getting to US was like a dream. I have phobia for altitude. I know if you climb 2 long stairs, I feel fall down. My eyes go to turn me. You man call me. But I had to travel hours because somebody in Spain recommended me for somebody in US, and I was out there. Someone in Spain that I've met over 12, 15 years ago. So whatever that you do, let people know you for who you are. Push it out there. Okay. Whatever that you represent, that's one of the energies that I like about the ambassador. My number one energy about him is that he's not afraid. He's a very bold person. You know, there are times I look at him and I'm saying, it's an man, you just telling us, what is Rudy? What? Yes, people will shut you down. People will tell you to shut up, people will tell you that, what are you saying? But when you believe in what you believe in, go all out there and push it in their faces. People don't care about anything. For years, the president of this nation, Tinubu, did not call anybody. Before the election, he said something before the election. You know, and people, that thing trended. It was online everywhere, all over the world. Intimofere, regardless of his age, because he was quiet for too much time. He has pushed other people who are even worse than him. I'm not saying he's the best president for Nigeria. I'm not rooting for anyone, but I'm telling you that sometimes you need to put your face out there and tell people that, okay, this is who I am. This is what God asked me to do. This is the purpose and my drive. This is my storm. This is my struggles. Push it to everybody. This world not send you. They not send you anything. You want to suffer. Say, this is me. You have to reckon with me, or you go your way. Not doing it evil, in an evil manner, or hurting anybody. Tell anybody, okay, this is what I believe. This is what it should be. I'm a humanist. This is how it should be. To my advice, if you advise someone and doesn't take it that way, okay, so let's wait and see how the person will get through with it. Okay, humanity or humane behavior. People were at the few days ago. Finally, I want to round up with that. Where bashing Just Adetoyin is not Just Adetoyin is not my friend. I follow her. I watch a video because most times she's always on FYP, but I don't watch a video. Okay, because I'm not a fan of her. Okay, you know, because she's a bit unstable. There's a kind of instability in her emotion. So, but you see, I saw somebody that everybody is bashing. She came, why join? I don't like that. So everybody should bash everybody and kill her. So she go and die. You said she did something wrong by recording the woman. She was being overzealous. Me, Feintolu, around, I don't know if anybody's around Okaro Lambe. There was a lady. My official driver was driving me that day, and I saw a woman. Oh, she came down from Marua, and she was slapping a girl that is like 5 years old. And she was actually transferring aggression on that girl. Inumbi baba abiokwe. Baba ọmọ oto je okwe, o ti ṣe nǹkan fún. I was like, o de no ọmọ yẹn lọ. O no ọmọ yẹn de ṣubú. That girl fell down and face down on the floor. Do you know that kind of slap for a 5-year-old? I came down from the car. I don't know how I did it. The way I pounced on that lady, I wrote it there. I've said it before. Around Okaro Lambe. Apulegba Okaro Lambe. If anybody's aware of that kind of. And then, instead of, in fact, I've done it. I slapped her back. At the point she started praying for me, she thought I was a barren. I'm telling you. Emma Bimo. And you know, my love money no aye. Because that was, in fact, people around started praying for me, thinking that perhaps I do not have any child of my own. I just felt, I said, no, I did what I can, I could afford that day, and I left. But she was actually transferring aggression, and so with the woman, she posted some things. You don't know, people can say, okay, fine, Adetoyin is this and that. But when somebody is down, you don't even punch them while they are down. That is what humanity and all of this is about. It's not that they are right, it's not that I'm right, but sometimes it's not just about punching people and joining the crowd to kill anybody emotionally. We went through stuff. It doesn't mean that our children should go through what we went through, or our generation should go through what we went through. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was a bit lengthy and loaded with value. However, the O one was channeling something on taking care of the elderly. You understand? And we're giving submission based on that, but you've given additional more value today, and which we appreciate. Thank you for that, your wonderful submission. Let's hear from Dr. Juliet Omorigwa. What's your take on the humanity revolution and on what the O01 said about elderly, taking care of the elderly, as a means of humanity? What's your take on that, Dr. Omorigwa?
Wow. Good evening, great clusterance. Good evening, the Global President, Ambassador Dr. Badmus
Yes.
Adekunle. God bless you, sir. Our Global First Lady, how are you, ma? Good evening. Good evening, great clusterance. How are you all doing this evening? Good to see you. Especially the people I'm seeing right now on video. Oluwaseyi, God bless you. Ambassador Fares, Ambassador Oluwaseyi, Ambassador Afolabi, Ambassador Adeyemo Michael, Ambassador Modare, Olawale, God bless you. Good to see you all this evening. Wow, thank you very much, our very own Ambassador Yaro. Yes. For I listened to everything, literally, maybe not all, because I met you, Ambassador Doris Yaro. I met you talking while I came online, and I said, wow, this is a very great topic this evening. So let me listen in spite of, few things I have to quickly do this night. Thank you very much for that topic, talking about older people, taking care of our aged, our parents. You see, older people, she has already highlighted a lot, taking them on a walk, making sure that they are fit enough. When you take them out on a day-to-day exercise, it helps their health, it helps to strengthen them. I truly love that part of it, which is great. Thank you very much. In fact, I learned listening to her. Our older people, truly, sincerely, they need our love and care. They need our support. Honestly speaking. Sorry, I just want to get this charger. They need our support. They need our love, especially. You see, these people, they have labored in the past. Although they might not have gotten it the way they wanted it due to some circumstances. But I tell you, giving birth to you alone is already enough. As in, for them, they have fulfilled destiny to have brought you to this life. They have fulfilled destiny. Now, well, my focus will go to our own parents, but also I will also talk about older people in general. Older people in general. Sometimes I'll be in the market and then I'm buying stuff. I'm just looking at the people that truly need my support, as a humanitarian. And then there was a day that this old woman, she came with her younger child, to shop, to buy from the market. and I saw her. Now, I try to see and focus my attention on how she's buying what, but I discovered that she was not having so much to buy what she wanted to buy. I had compassion, and then I paid for what she bought that day. I even added to it. This woman, she prayed for me. She prayed from the depth of her heart. So let us have compassion on them, especially now, like I always say. Older people, if you want to, the best way to even attract longevity is when you take care of the older people, the aged. That is one of the best ways to have that blessing, because it's a gift. So you want to live long, sow the seed now while you are young. Help them, support them, respect them. Older people, they need our love and respect, compassion, I tell you. And then talking about their health care, because some of them, it's not that they are sick. Their sickness is as a result of old age, aging. So you just make sure that you're checking up on their health from time to time, especially if you have one closer to you. Many times like this, when I call my mom, because by the grace of God, I still have my mom. And then when I call her, I really want to know how she's doing. And then this last time, Ambassador, I told you
Yes.
I was traveling to my state, my city.
Yes. Mhm.
When I called her, I just listened to her, saw that she's not. I don't like the way I'm just hearing her. The burden was so much on me like this. I said, no, let me go and see her. I have not seen her for 2 years. I said, let me go and see her. And then when I got there, I said, Mama, even before I got there, I had already booked for flight that both of us are coming down to Abuja. So when I got there, seeing her, I was so happy. I said, God, hey, I was so happy. Although I had never stayed till that time before seeing her, But somehow, this and that, she hears from me like almost every day. We speak on phone. I just try as much as possible to take care of her. But seeing her in person, oh, I was so happy. She was so happy. We were really happy and excited. And I brought her to where I am. Do you know that her face has been lighted up? She's so happy because I'm her last born. She's so happy when she's on conversation with my other siblings. It look like everybody like, ee? So this is what you'll be looking for. Okay, they are really happy. So I'm just saying this to say that our older people. I listened to some of our main brothers here, like the likes of Ambassador Oluwaseyi, and then the likes of Ambassador, I think Fares, I think Afolabi Dare. He talked about how his parents, his mom, in particular, how he brought her closer, which is good. Please, let's not forget them in the village. These people have labored for us. Please, I know there are things in my mind to say. If you are a woman and your mother-in-law happen to, come closer, whether she's not close here, whether she's in the village, encourage your husband to remember her. Encourage your husband to check up on her. Call, send money. Please, all this conception or that, hey, this is the one that is disturbing the spiritual, blah, blah, blah. God wants you to take care of your parents. If you are a woman, don't have that mentality closer to your husband that, hey, you begin to measure, begin to get your husband, both of you are not in the same, don't measure, don't compete with her. Love her, don't compete with her. Love her, love her, love her. Don't do that kind of attitude that you don't allow your husband to send money to his mom. This is somebody that brought him to this world, for crying out loud. If that woman did not take care of your husband, that man will not be standing for you to see him and be calling honey and sweetie. So I encourage you, be that woman that is friendly with your mother-in-law. I tell you, you will attract a blessing. You will attract a blessing. Because one day we will get old. And what about our children? So life is a stage. It's stage by stage. When people begin to reap what they sow, people call it a curse. Or people think that, oh, life did not favor them. But do you have a reflection? Do you ever think back to how you treated your mother-in-law? And then your own parents. You don't want people to treat your parents like that. You have brothers, you have sisters. If you don't want them to treat your parents like that, then sow the seed, the good seed. When you sow the good seed, you will reap it. You will reap it. So let us build on, because whatever we sow is what we will reap, no matter time. It won't take long. Your children are growing. It won't take long. Before you know it, they've gotten wife for themselves. Okay? And then you become a mother-in-law. It's how you treated that woman. If she's alive. Okay? Sisters, I know that there are, you say, this one is my extended family. I know. Try to treat those older ones with love. Bring the family together with your love and with your prayers and with your compassion. It will help a lot. One of the things that helps in things like that, I know that there are challenges that comes along. If you are the type of woman that don't announce your family to neighborhood, to everybody, you will be able to understand your family more. But if you begin to announce the things happening inside your house, they will put it on the table for you. They will dissect it for you. And they will keep their own. And they begin to give you advice on how to treat your own family. I tell you the truth, women, my fellow women, because I try as much as possible to learn also every day. I tell you the truth, people can push a woman out of her home. They will still have that. They say they can't take this. I can't take this. I can't take this. Because they say they can't take this, I don't expect you to take this. Civilization, modern life, and all that. I know that there's no way, because men, they have their own. They have their own, okay? Everybody have their own. But I just want to advise us, let's try as much as possible to put our homes together, to take our, especially mother-in-laws, especially our mothers. Men, take care of your wife parents. Whatever you have, you can share it. It's nothing too small. Take care of the woman, the man. Most times, it's the women that even enjoy more in many cases. But the men, what about the men? These men, they've laid foundation. They've labored. Why will you only take care of the woman and leave the man behind? Take care of both your father-in-law and your mother-in-law. Both, they need your love and your support. Your mom, as you are taking care of your parents, send a portion to your wife parents. Send a portion. And women also, I know about this saying that people will say, my money is my money.
All right. Thank you very much. I think the network and our time is fast spent. We're supposed to end this around 6. We've done 7 minutes more, but I need submission from some certain people. Please, let's make it brief. Let's do 1 minute. Let me have the 001 real estate cluster of the global cluster. Ambassador Aposadeko, in 1 minute, please. Ambassador Aposadeko.
Hello, Ambassador. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead,
Good
please.
evening, sir. Good evening,
Good
great
evening.
clusterians.
Yes.
All protocols really observed because of our time. I want to appreciate Dr. Doris Yaro for such a wonderful, eye-opening teaching. Let me just say that this old age is a debt. All of us are going to be old. That is if we are not getting old. Even our youths that are here, sometimes 20 years ago, I know you know how you were then. So now look at 20 years to come, how it's going to be. So it's a debt. Old age is a debt, not only to our parents, but to our uncles, to everybody around us, in our churches, in our mosques, associations, everywhere we go. Our elderly people should be respected and taken care of. Our own biological parents should be taken care of the more. You know, when I see some people that have mother now, I look at them, they don't know what they have. They have mothers that are old, please take care of them. I personally, I lost my mother at the age of 49. My mother died at age 49. So I've gone through life a lot alone without mother. So and sometimes when I look at some things, sometimes tears drop my eyes, and I always remember my mom because I so much cherished her, and I just suddenly. And that was why I made sure I took care of my father till then. My father passed, I think, about 4 years ago, and I made sure I took care of him. In the whole of my town, my father was always talking about me. In fact, when we went to bury him, it was only my name people were just calling, because that was practically the only name. Everybody told me. All our uncles, elderly people, the youth said, you really took care of Baba. Baba was always talking about you every time, calling your name, praying for you. And those prayers really worked. One thing again is that when we take care of our parents, our aged parents, even our young parents too, when we take care of them, the prayers they made, the prayers they offer goes a long way. So let us take good care of the parents God has given us, and if the ones around us that are not our parents. I remembered how Ambassador, the Papa that passed on, I don't know, Ambassador used to call him one name. I don't think I know that name. I can't remember, but I remember Kaka, yes. I don't know whether it's Brazilian name or Nigerian name, because Kaka
It's
in
from the
Brazil is
north.
the one that plays. Okay,
Yes.
because Kaka used to play ball in Brazil then. So like, he used to talk about him so much, and the wife, the mama, and he was actually on them, taking care of them, talking about them, valued them so much. And I was like, these people, and he was, he praised them, he took care of them, he honored them till they died. And I think the prayers of heart will always go with our CEO. So let us take care of elderly ones. What doctors talked about today is a topic for another day. It's a topic that we should assemble all the youths and talk to them. Everybody should know that you owe the aged people, you owe your parents that great responsibility. As a matter of fact, it's a must. And as you do that, you see that the blessings they pour on you will definitely follow you. Thank you very much, sir.
Wow. Wow. This is amazing. Old age is a debt. Make sure it shows in the review. Old age is a what? Debt. We all owe it. Old age is a debt. And you pinpoint some things and it was touching my body like that. So old age is a debt. Quickly, Clusterian, Kayode, Oyedotun, in 1 minute, your submission about the humanity and the old age thing that we talked about today. Please, Master Genie, in 1 minute. Master Genie. Okay, maybe Master Genie is not available. Okay, our time is fast spent, and I'm sorry I wouldn't be able to call everybody. I want to appreciate everyone for coming on the call today. This is the Global Clusters family, and we have discussed humanity today. We have 7 revolutionary concepts, which the humanity revolution is one of it. And today our focus is about recognizing the old people among us and giving them the right care that they need, and bringing to our subconsciousness that one day we'll all get old. You understand? And at the 001, that is Ambassador Dr. Doris Yaro, bring to our subconsciousness that we should all take care of our old ones. Let me walk with them on the road. And he mentioned some salient points that when you do that, a lot of things follow you. Some of them will even say, "Oh, I know somebody, let me connect you." They will even, God bless you, Listen. That one is your gift to you. Don't you know that there is difference between a God bless you from the heart of an elderly person and from just anybody. So all of these things we should bring to the subconsciousness of the people. We are saying, instead of end SARS, instead of end bad governance, let's go on humanity revolution. Let us all show humanity to one another. Let's not focus on religiosity, ethnicity, or tribalism. Let us deal with ourselves based on the fact that we're human beings. And today, we're focusing on the fact that we have elderly ones among us and we should take very good care of them. Whether it's your parent or it's not your parent, it doesn't really matter. Ensure that you take care of the elderly. I remember, even me, I organized a birthday party for my kaka that day in the office, and I was very happy. And after that, my heart, I was satisfied in my heart. And after that, I see the turnaround in my life, and it's evidence. You can see, there are things you do, then you have appointment with destiny, and destiny will make sure that it gives you everything you want. I remember a day that the man was praying for me. I can never forget that day. He prayed, and I felt it in my third one to destiny, that we are all going to become good one day. Thank you, the 001 Humanity Revolution of the Global Clusters, Dr. Doris Yaro, and thank you for everyone that has given their submission. Who are we? We are a consortium of professionals or upcoming professionals, technocrats or upcoming technocrats, entrepreneurs or upcoming entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Why? Because it gives us the right power, accurate information, because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be. Accurate connection, because to whom we are connected to determines what we collect. We're not just a social media platform, the latest from Nigeria, Africa to the world. We're not just a marketplace with all the language of the world, including Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa, with instant monetization, with several initiatives to remove Nigeria and Africa out of poverty. We are a nation building project, a platform, and we want you to join us. You can download our app on Play Store, the Global Clusters, and you can register one-time lifetime 30K for an individual, and for a vendor, it's one-time lifetime 50K for you to sell in the community. Or you go to www.theglobalclusters.org to get started. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.